Hi guys, so I'm back with a new question, the question number 4, which is to accept students 5 courses marks and compute his her result. Student is passing if he she scores marks equal to and above 40 in each course. If student scores aggregate greater than 75%, then the grade is distinction. If aggregate is 60 or 60 or greater than equal to, if the aggregate is greater than equal to 60 and less than 75, then the grade is first division. If aggregate is greater than 50, greater than or equal to 50 and less than 60, then the grade is second division. If aggregate is greater than equal to 40 and less than 50, then the grade is third division. So we have to basically take input as 5 course marks, compute his result, and print out the his grade. So 5 courses marks means we will get 5 input, 5 numbers, 5 integers which are the marks of the student, and then student is passing if he or she scores marks equal to and above 40 in each course. So we require 40 or above in each course. So we have to check a condition that if each course marks is greater than 40 or equal to 40, then the student is pass, else he is definitely failed. And then for printing grade, we have to check some few conditions and then print his grade. So let's head on to our text editor, create a new file, save it as q4.py, take the starter code, copy, and then let's print it. Let's remove all this input and let's take a string of 5 which will contain 5 marks. So let's take 40, 45, 67, 89, and then 76. So these are all greater than 40. So let's take another test case which would contain some elements less than 40. So 35, 67, 39, 56, and 23. So to take these inputs we would require a number of test cases. So it is 2 in our case. We have 2 test cases. So let's take or directly take for I in range and then input integer input. So we'll take the first input and convert it into the integer and loop for that many times. So t, basically we can take a integer t and then do the same stuff. Instead of this we can use the t variable, but this is in shorthand. So after that we have to take, and so we have to compute each course, and if student aggregates is greater than 75, so we can take a list for this purpose too, or we can take another data structure also, but list is best in this case. So array and then uh, list map integer and then input dot split. So input dot split. So basically we are splitting this input into individual strings, means 40, 45, 67, 89, 76, and then converting it into the integer using this map function and mapping these values to a list function. Means we are giving an iterable thing to the list function and it creates a list. So let's print the array for better visualization. So this is the 40, 45, all are the integers. So then now we have to check whether each element is greater than 40 or not. So array dot all, sorry, so we will take an variable and store the value. So let's take is eligible equal to all. So all is an inbuilt function which checks whether each of the given argument, so it takes an iterable as an argument, so each of the value of this iterable is true or not. So if each of this is true, then it will return true, else it will return a false. So all, we have to give a iterable, so we will take the list compressions. So x should be greater than equal to 40. So this would be our condition for x in array. So basically what we are doing for x in array means each element in the array, the x, so for each element in the array we are taking that element in the x and then checking a condition x is greater than or equal to 40 or not, because it is our base condition that if the student has uh, marks greater than 40 in all subject, then only he is eligible for the further process, which is the grade, else he is fall, else he is fail. So x should be greater than equal to 40. So this basically list compression would return a list of values, true false true false. So if each value in that list would be true, then all would return as true, else it will return as a false. So let's print the is eligible and let's see. So for the first case this is true and for the second it is false as we required, because here we have an 35 and 39 which is less than 40. So let's now we got the first condition cleared. So except the 5 marks computed his result, student is passing if he has scored marks equal to and above 40. So this statement is completed. If student score aggregate greater than 75%, so now we have to calculate the percentage of that student. So let's take the stud percent equal to sum of the array, which is sum array, and then divided by the total marks. So for the 5 subjects it would be 100. So for 5 subjects it would be 500, as 100 for each subject. So sum divided by 500. So this would return us an integer value, a float value. Let's check. Let's print this. Print stud percent. Let's comment this out. So let's run this. So now we got 0 point, so we have to multiply it by 100, or we can directly remove these two zeros, it will give us the same value. So here 63.4 and 44.0. so we are getting this percentage. So student percentage we can so it is okay to be float, as percentage are mostly in float values only. So print student percent. After that we have to now check few conditions. So let's create an separate function to check this. So define grade calculator function, and then let's, for this time we will give a pass, and we would require an grade, a percentage. So let us take an percentage as an argument, and then if percentage is greater than 75, then return, we will return a string so that we can directly print it out. So after that, if it is greater than 75, then the grade is distinction. So distinction. So after that, the second condition is if percentage should be greater than equal to 60 and less than 75. So 60 greater than equal to percentage and less than 75. So return, we have to return first division. first if. Similarly, if it is greater than equal to 50 and less than 60, so let's copy this. Let's paste this. It should be greater than 50 and less than 60, so it would be the second division. And similarly for the third case, it is third division and the condition is greater than 40, less than 50. So this is 40 and this is 50. So this would be the basic grade calculation function, and then we will call this function grade calculator, and then we will pass the student percent. So it will return a value. Let's directly take it in a string. So string you obtained let's take the percent you obtained, or let's direct take the format string, it would be easier. So stud percent you obtained, stud percent, and your grade is, we will print the grade, so it would be written by this function grade calculator, and then your grade is this. So let's run this file. So you obtained 64 point none, you obtained 63.4 and your grade is none. You obtained 44 and your grade is first division. So why are we getting a none? It is greater than 60. Yes, percent should be greater than 60. Let's take an else condition. Return f. So why is this condition not passing? You obtained 63.4. So let's check this by giving an integer. So int, no, there should be some issue with these conditions. So let's simplify this. If is greater than 75, percentage greater than 75, then distinction. Elif, if let's simplify this more, percent is greater than equal to 60 and percent less than 75. Similarly, it should be greater than 50, less than 60, and here also greater than equal to 40 and less than 50. Let's remove this else. So you obtained first division, 44 means the third division. Yeah, now it is working properly. I think so that condition doesn't work correctly. And then, so first of all we have to check his eligibility. If he is eligible, then print this stuff, else print fail. Else print fail. You failed. You failed. So the second student failed as he have less than 40, and the other student got these marks. So here So here you would be thinking why I have not given here and fourth condition as else he is failed, because we will only calculate his grade if he has passed in all the subjects, else he is failed. As here if we change this to 40, then he is passing only then he is failing only in one subject, then also he is failed. Why? Because the condition is given that. So student is passing if he/she scores marks equal to and above 40 in each course. So this is the base condition. If this is false, then no meaning of going ahead and calculating his grade. So that's the reason, and this is the whole code for this grade calculator function. So that's all for this video. Let's meet with a new question in our next video.